Hi everyone, just get myself set up. I'll be just a moment. Give everyone a chance to get in as well. Right. Oh. Hiya Tammy. Hiya Victoria. Hiya Nana. Happy Friday. Hiya Gia. Hello my love. Hiya Kim. Hiya Bethan. Katie. Hiya Christina. Hiya Kenny. I'll just give everyone a chance to get in and then we'll begin. So as you can see, I did manage to get Christine's mandala book and I've already started an image in it, which is just the book belongs to page. What isn't coming up on your chat, Tammy? Hiya Donna. So I've been using the Erositons on this and they work really well so far. And I really like how the colours are coming out. So that is that. And obviously because I am doing my Marvel May this month, I have another Marvel cup for the stream, and that is my, or should I say Ian's Hulk Fist mug. And I've got a caramelized honey latte again today. And then today, oh that's good Tammy. If you get stuck again, just let one of us know and we'll help you. But today in this, I am a bit about what I'm going to do. But I think I'm going to try and give her eyes a go. So I'll just zoom straight in for that. And the plan is to give her 2 different colours. And so I've gone, ooh, hitting the camera there, sorry about that. I've gone for blue and pink. So I've chosen Process Red and Electric Blue to get us started. But we'll just see how we go. Thank you, Beth Ann. We did her hair in the last stream. Hiya, Spicy Pat. Oh no. Are you going to be there much longer? I'm just moving some bits about, just so that I can open my pencil case. So yes, I'm going to go with one pink eye and one blue eye, and I hope it turns out all right, because her eyes don't have a lot of detail in them so far, so I'll be putting all of the detail in. But I'm going to go ahead and do the blue eye first, and I'll let you know what I'm doing as I go along. Hiya, Becky. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Pat. I'm just, is my screen alright for everybody? It's not blurry or anything, is it? Let me just have a look. No, I think it's just my screen. There we go. I've sorted it. No, I think it was just mine because my settings were down on the computer. I've got it good now. Okay, so as I said, I'm just going to use electric blue to put a base down, and then I need to find a nicer dark blue, but I don't want to go too dark just yet. Okay, so I've now got cerulean blue. Hiya, Joanne. Happy belated birthday. Right, so I'm just going to go in from the top and just bring the colour down. So my aim today is to try and get a bit more coloured than normal, because I never seem to get much coloured in, but that's alright, I'll catch up. Hiya Donna, hiya Michelle, hiya Becky. And then I'm just going to come back in with the electric blue just to blend that end in there. That's alright. If you need to go and cook breakfast, go ahead. Was the weather nice in York? Hiya Vicky. Thank you, Becky. And then I'm going to get another blue. And I think I'm going to go in with the Ultramarine. And again, I'm just going to start at the top and bring the colour down. And I'm also just down this side here gonna put a line as such in and bring it round like that, and then again just a little bit there. And then I'm going to use Indigo blue, and at the very top again, just bring that colour down. And I want to keep this very light bit here. I've just gone over the edge. We'll come back to that bit. Well, here it's been nice weather. It hasn't been as hot today, which is good because I don't really like too much of the heat. So I'm going to get my white, which as you can see is very short, and I'm just going to emphasize the bottom bit here that I want as a highlight. And then I'm just going to come in with my black and just very lightly go over this part here. I'm hardly putting any pressure on. And then again, just at the very top. Hiya, Pickle. Hiya, Mama Wilkes. Yes, it was a lot cooler today and yesterday, but Wednesday it was so hot. Oh, Becky. Happy birthday, Pickle. And I would just like to say, she's not in the stream, but happy birthday to Isabel as well, because it's also her birthday today. Got quite a few people's birthdays. Right, so I'm just going to get my White Posca pen. Ooh, give it a good shake. And then I'm just going to come in along the bottom here. And then a little bit there. And just a little tad there. And that is her blue eye done. Right, so I'm going to leave the black and the white to one side. And then I'm going to start pink. So as I was saying, I've got the process red, and although it says red, it does come out pink. So again, I'm just going to give a light coat to this eye. Oh, that's so nice, Pickle. Bless. I'm then going to come in with Mulberry. Hiya, Heather. And again, I'm just going to come in from the top and do exactly what I did on the blue eye and just bring it down, not going all the way. And then, if I can find what I'm looking for, yes, I'm going to use black raspberry, and again, starting from the top, I'm just going to bring that down. And then also do what I did with the other eye and just form an iris. And then emphasize the white on the bottom. Blending that in just a tad, and then I'll come in with my black, and again hardly any pressure, just bring it down a little from the top and then a little just on that bit there, and then again with my White Posca pen. Well, Beth Ann, I fancied doing something different, and I thought, well, she's an anime girl, so why not make her just that little bit different? There we go. And that's her eyes. I'm just deciding whether or not I like them or not. What do you mean, what am I doing? Am I back? I've noticed I seem to be freezing a little bit here and there. It's okay, Frank. It's all right. Hello, everyone. Am I still there? Thank you, Kenny and Katie. Calm down. We're live on the internet, Frank. Calm down. Yeah, it's buffering a little bit with me as well. I'll just keep going. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Come on. Come on. Everybody can hear you. Right, okay. So, I'm trying to decide colours for our clothes. I'll zoom out a little bit. It's because there was a dog barking outside and Frank doesn't like it. He thinks that any noise outside means that there's a dog in the garden. You're all right, son? Lie down. Everybody's saying hello, look. Right. So, whilst I've got these pencils out, I'm thinking to do some greens on her. Yes, it's a Sailor Moon tag. I really like Sailor Moon, so I have a fair few of them. Yes, Kenny, I could do the dark pink, couldn't I? And then it would really match in with all the other bits and pieces as well. Okay, we'll go with these dark pinks. I've got them out, so I may as well use them. Tammy, he's a pug. And he is my little bundle of fur. So I'm going to leave her skin till last because I'm going to use the pastel pencils that Melody got me. I'm still having a bit of a play around with them just to get used to them properly, but I'm definitely going to use them to do her skin. Just going to get rid of that blue mark I put on there. There we go. Right, so I'm gonna go back in with the processed red, and I think what I'll do is the umbrella first, because it's quite a big part of the picture at the top corner here. We'll sort of get it out the way, but what I'm going to do is get a lighter pink to start with, and I'm going to use pink. Oh dear, Donna. Right, so let me just quickly give this a bit of a sharpen. And we're going to go in all of the middle parts. And I'm just going in with a lightish pressure. And I'm going to just, I'll do a few just so that we can see what's going on. See, I've already gone over the lines into that bit. It's all right, Frank. Dear me. Calm down, son. Oh no. That's it, go in the kitchen and do it. Right, so I'll just do these little ones here. And I think what I'll do is I'll do it so it's like dark here and then fade it out. And this band here that's going around the inside, I'll do the bluey greeny colour. The colour that I do for the umbrella, I'm just going to do the same for our dress. Yes, Frank acts all tough, But if anything was to come through the back door, he'd be away. I've noticed I am stuttering a little bit again. I don't know if it's happening on your end. So yes, I'm just going to do more of a darker bit at this end and then fan it out lighter at this end. And I'm just going to keep coming back between pencils. Hiya, Imogen! It's always the same when you have your YouTube on a bit loud rather than through a headset, and your dogs always hear the other dogs and start either barking or tilting their heads from side to side. It's just really cute. So it is still going to be quite dark all the way down, but it is going to get lighter as we go. This bit, these ones here will stay quite dark because, as you can see, the umbrella doesn't finish till around about here. So then I'm going to come back in next with the Mulberry. And depending on how this goes, this may have to be sharpened because I don't like the factory sharpened pencil. I do like it to be sharp. But we'll see how I go. The dog's just barked outside again. So I'm not having a heavy pressure at all doing any of this. Oh dear me, son. You're not happy at all, are you? And I'm just going to keep blending the ends out when I get there. And then again, I'm going to come in with the black raspberry. Come on, son. I don't think it's barking at you. And then I'm just going to do a little bit past the flower here. So then again, I'll go back in, just blending that out. Seems like a lot of hard work going back in all the time with the pencils, but it's really worth it. Just making sure that all of the colours blend between each other properly. So I'll zoom in on that bit, but that is the plan. Excuse the pencil mark there, but that is the plan. Gradiating down to our lightest pink, and maybe at the very end added a bit of white on top of that. But that's the plan for all the way around. So I'll just zoom out a little bit again. And then we're going to go back in with our processed red for the next one. So I was thinking, so that I didn't bore you to death by doing the same thing over and over, that I would do so many of these and then, because obviously you know how the rest will look, I'll do the rest of the umbrella parts in my own time between now and next Friday. And then once I've done a few of these, I'll move on and do a bit of her dress. And we'll see how we get on with the dress. But that is, like I say, all depends on yous, because I don't want to bore yous. Yes, Frank's bark is more like a grumble. He's a bit like an old man who just sits and grumbles at everything that he's not happy with. So I'm going to give this mulberry a quick sharpen because, like I was saying, I don't really like the factory tip. Hello, sunshine. You're not happy, are you, son? That's better. So this is the tip I like. I must agree, I would rather listen to Frank grumbling away and barking. The thing about Frank's bark is that it's not too bad to listen to, because you can get some dogs where their bark is really high-pitched and it goes right through you. Whereas Frank's, with them having more of a grumble, it's just like a low rumbling sound. So it is rather cute. But at the same time, I wouldn't want him to do it all day. Okay, and then I'm coming back in again with the black raspberry. So for those of you who have missed my streams previously, I'm glad you've made it today. It's very nice to see you all here. And it's very nice to see everybody else, of course. And thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to join my stream. There we go. They're not looking too bad. Yes, Tammy, that's a link to what Frank looks like. So again, for the next one, process red. So I've already got a layer of the pink down, but I'm going in with the process red. And for this one, I'm taking it literally to the edge there. And then again with the mulberry. See, now he's laid down and he's snoring. So if you listen very carefully, you might be able to hear him snoring. And then finally in again with the black raspberry. Hiya, Sean. So Sean, you missed me doing her eyes. I decided to do one of each colour. And then we are just using the same colours to do the umbrella here. Right, so I've done those three. And what I'll do is I'll start coming, I know I've put a base on those, but I'll start coming this way so that you can see what the ends of the umbrella will look like. Thank you, my love. And as you've probably noticed, everyone, that Ian did fix my screen resolution, so I am running at 1080p this week. And for those that are just joining, I'm using Prismacolors to do these parts. To be honest, babe, I think the stuttering's a bit of a Facebook thing at the moment. It seems to be happening on a few people's streams. Right, so I'm coming back in with the Process Red now. And I'm going to take that to about here. Did I say Facebook again, Sean? I did mean YouTube. I do it every time I'm talking about it. Yes, everybody, I did mean YouTube. It's because I use Facebook so often, you see. Facebook on the brain. Thank you, Tammy. And I'm going in just very lightly, not much pressure at all. So then I'm going to go back in with Mulberry next. I haven't been too bad. I know for definite I didn't say Facebook on the face. Yes, I'm not too bad, Sean. Wait a minute, no I'm not. I'm gonna go back in with pink and just blend that in. Hiya, Gary. Yes, Tammy, my email address is honouryourcrafts30@gmail.com. And what I'll do for you is, after the stream, I will put it in the description box for this video. Normally you can find it in the About section on my channel. Oh, I know, Sean. But today, it's been a lot cooler, which is good because I don't really do very well in the heat to begin with. So now I'm going in with the Mulberry, and I'm just going to go over the whole thing again, and I'm going to do it to about here. So I hope everyone is well. And as I've just told Sean, I'm not doing too bad today. And this week I've been watching a YouTube channel called Lyric Lover. There is a number that goes with it, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. So I will link it in the description below afterwards. But I have been watching her videos and learning how to craft more things with my pads of 12 by 12 papers, the patterned ones that you can get. Including envelopes and junk journals and that sort of thing. And I have made a couple of the envelopes myself, and they haven't turned out too bad. But if you're into crafting, then you should definitely check her out. Like I said, I'll leave a link afterwards because I'm not 100% sure on the numbers that go with. Yes, Sean, I thought so too. But then it's not. Is that what it is, Becky? But yes, she's very, very crafty and she's very good at it. And I've enjoyed watching her over the past few days. I've still been colouring, but I've just had a bit of a break from colouring as well. Not stressing over it too much and whatnot. And then, oi, lie back down. And then of course, if you've been looking around on Instagram and on Becky's channel, you will know that there is a big surprise happening at the end of the month, which I'm very excited about. Very excited indeed. Hiya, Mia. Hiya, Steph. Come on, son. Come on. Come lie down. Nobody's barking at you. No, they're not. Right, so again, I'm just going to blend those all out. Come on, sweetheart, come and lie down. But anyways, as I was saying before Frank started again, well, he hasn't finished, but you know, I'm really excited for the end of the month, and obviously I'm not going to say anything because it is a surprise till then, but everybody else should start getting excited now too. Everyone get excited. So with the pink, I'm going to not bring it all the way down because I do have the base of it at the bottom. I'm just going to use it to blend back up into the other colours though. And then I'm just going to grab my white. Hiya, Joey. And then I'm just going to use the white like I've done with all the other colours and just blend the bottom bit up there, and it keeps that bit slightly paler than what's already on. But no, I'm all organised for the end of the month. Well, at least I think I'm organised. It will be the biggest project I've undergone. But I do like a challenge, and I'm doing this with 4 lovely ladies as well. And I'm sure if for some reason along the way I struggle and I need help, I'm very sure that they will lend me a hand. And the same for them. If they get stuck and need some help, I am definitely there. Yes, Becky. Everybody make sure you have cuppas to the ready. Right, I'm just going to grab my eraser again. Just because I've gone into a bowl. And I can just fix that up. Oh, I'm quite sure it will be, Becky. Quite sure. But if I'm correct in thinking this, on the 29th, Becky is going to announce the project. And then on the 31st, me and Becky will be doing the next part. And then on the Saturday, we will have Sammy, Isabel and Sky also doing the next part. So stay tuned for the 29th, the 31st and then the 1st of June. Don't worry too much if you can't make those streams, because you'll find out all the details anyways, but that whole week is going to be dedicated to this project. I'm just pulling my sleeves up, guys. It is a big task, but I think we're all ready for it. Oh, definitely, Heather. Like I said, that whole week will be about this whole project. Yes, well, who's Beth and Frank? I don't quite understand what's going on. But yes, I know a big task when it comes to bathing dogs, because when I was looking after my mum's dogs and my granddad's dog, when they went on holiday, I had to bath 4 dogs all in one go by myself, and it was a nightmare because I'd put one in and the others would run away. And then poor Frank slipped down the stairs chasing my granddad's dog Jack, and I was beside myself, but he was totally fine, Frank being Frank. Oh, definitely, Becky, just send them over. I think they would have more fun playing with them in the bath than doing the actual bathing. He did slip. I didn't push him. And he didn't really fall. He got halfway down and he slipped. I would never push Frank. Gary, us women are good at being in charge of tasks. Men wouldn't get things done if women weren't in charge of tasks. Right, so, as I said, I'm going to leave the umbrella like that, and I'm going to move on to her clothes. And I'm going to use the same colours as what I've done there. I'm going to come back to the band here because I'm not too sure if I'm going to do those in blue or pink. No, Bethan, sorry I didn't see your question, sweetheart. Do you want to ask it again? Frank would never push me, Sean. Never. Oh, the umbrella, sorry. So I did a base of pink, and that is PC929. And then I came so far down with processed red, and that is PC994. And then my next colour on top, and I came to about here all the way around, was Mulberry, and that's PC995. And then the darkest colour at the tops here is Black Raspberry, and that is PC1095. And then at the very base here, I went over with the white in PC938. It already had the base of pink on, so I came down to about here with a heavier pressure of the pink, and then I just added in the white to make this very bottom bit lighter. And I'm going to use the same colours on her outfit. Did you get all that, Heather? Sorry, Bethan, because I'll repeat it if you need me to. Right. I'm just reading the chat, guys. Oh, lovely, Beth. Yes, I'm really liking the eyes as well. I think I'm heading more towards doing the blue on the umbrella as well, and around these parts of our bows. I think having the two together of the pink makes them stand out a bit more. Right, let me have a look then, because we have the initial clothes here, and then we have this bit here which is his sleeve. I'm not too sure now if this bit here is a bow. I tell you what, let's just look at the image they provide in the back, and let's just make sure I'm colouring in the right parts for her outfit. So this is what they've provided in the back here. I'll zoom in for you. There we go. So, yes, they've done that blue, so that is part of her bows on the outfit. So I'll have to come back and do the same colour I did for her other bows. And then that goes right the way along there. Right, so we have a lot of dress over here and down here, and then a bit down the back here. Okay, so I'm going to zoom back out a little. Yes, Tammy, this, in the back of this book, they provide a coloured image for each of the images in the book. So I'm just using this one as a bit of a reference to figure out what is what for her outfit. Because obviously there is a lot of material. So this is bow. So I'll have to come back in with the colours I used for her bow, which I've written down, so that's good. And I'm going to do this bit blue, I think. I'm going to go with the blues, but I'll come back to that bit. I'll go in and do the pinks for the actual dress. Right, so I'm just going to do what I did before and put down a base of the pink. And then what I'll do with all of these parts is when I've finished all of her, I will use a White Posca pen and go over those to make them look like lace. Because I think doing that will really set them off. Make them stand out more. So I'll be 2 moments, guys. I'm not looking at the screen at the moment. I'll just get these all done. Or maybe flipping back and two from the completed picture just to make sure I'm going in the right places. But we'll do that for now. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Oh, is everything all right, Mia? Calm down. It's just somebody closing the gate. Shh. lie down. I'm glad to hear that, Mia. Because there's nothing worse when you have to take your little fur babies to the vets. Okay, so I'm coming back in with the processed red, and I haven't really figured out where I'm going to put dark and light at the moment, so I'm just going to wing it. I'm definitely going to have a dark bit here because we have a fold. So this may turn out a royal mess, but hey ho, I'm sure it'll be fine. So I'm going to keep a highlight down this part of her arm and very close to the two folds here. Okay, Becky, enjoy. I'm glad he's getting better quicker, Mia. And that he's had a good night's sleep as well. Right. I'm going to do that bit, and then I'm going to come in with the Mulberry. If you need me to zoom in, just let me know. So again, I'm doing all this with a lighter pressure. If I go over any of the lines, not to worry, I will come back and erase them once we're done. Just going to come back in with the process red there and just blend that a bit. Don't worry too much about the highlight, because you can use a Posca pen at the end. I'm just trying to keep it as light as possible for now. Okay, Imogen, don't worry. Enjoy your dinner. Right, so I'm still with the Mulberry. And then I'm just blending that in with the processed red. And then also the pink. And then finally I'm coming back in with the black raspberry. Oh, thank you, Gia. Yes, Tammy, you will hear him snoring now and again. I don't want too much of a shadow, so I'm just going to do a little bit and then blend that out. See what I mean about going out the lines? It's like I've got crazy fingers. Right. So that section there is pretty much what I'm looking for. I'm just going to come back in with my black raspberry there. Yes, July, Sean. You can tell everyone about it if you want. It's entirely up to you. Just having a drink of my coffee. Right. So I'm still working with the black raspberry at the moment. No, Donna, no. No wet noodle lashes. Don't think I'd have to worry, to be honest. I think Frank would eat it before it lashed us. So I'm going back in with the mulberry just to blend that bit out. And then the process red. And then the pink. Are they the alcohol ones, Gary, or the watercolour ones? I thought we had decided on the theme for it, but I thought we just hadn't decided whether or not we were just going to pick a specific book and page and stuff. Yeah. I mean, if you've got a specific idea as to what you want to do, then go ahead and say. I'm not one to just outright say no. I'm up for debate. So I'm going back in again with the black raspberry, just on this bit now. So just to let you guys know, I am not one for specifically sticking to one area for a highlight or shadows or whatnot. I just go with how I feel, and then if it works, it works. If not, then oh well. So as I'm doing this, if you're sat there and you're thinking, well, that doesn't look right, then don't worry too much, because I don't. I just quite like to have at least one point that has a shadow leading to a highlight. I mean, I have sometimes done it where I do follow a specific, and I have my shadows all starting from the same place and heading into the same direction for my highlight, but not all the time. It's too much brain work. Right, so that is a general idea of what I'm looking for her outfit. I'm just going to go back in there with my black raspberry. Right, so I'm going to continue on down here. I'll just quickly get rid of that out of the umbrella. Right. So again, I am coming in with the process red. Oh, I know, Joanne, and I think a lot of the time people worry a lot about it as to where they should have a shadow, and a lot of the time I can't be bothered to think where it should go, if you know what I mean. So I just put them in and then hope that when it's done it looks alright. It's something that I don't want to worry too much about when I'm colouring in. Plus it takes me so long to colour a picture in anyway if I start thinking where I've got my lights and my darks too much, then it's going to take me forever to actually get a picture coloured in. So again, I'm just taking my white and putting a highlight in just so I know that that's where it's going. And then I'm going to go in with my Mulberry next. Hiya, Carola. Oh, I never thought of that, Sean. That's a good idea, having two teams. So again, I'm just coming in there with the Mulberry. And as you've probably already been able to tell, my darkest point is going to be here and down here. And then I'm just going to come back in with the processed red and just blend that a bit. And then again with the pink. And then I'm going to come in again with the black raspberry, which is my darkest colour. Yes, Sean, I'll do that. Hiya, Sammy. Don't apologise. Go and get yourself a cuppa, sweetheart. Sorry, I just turned the book there just so I could get a better angle at this part. Right, and then I'm just going to go back over again to blend this out. So I'm using the Mulberry again. And this part is just blending out, so you don't want to be going too far out. And then I'm coming in with the processed red again. Well, that's it, Sean. It all depends on how you look at pride. You could get a picture that represents pride in the terms of being proud of something, or as you said there, you could do it in terms of the rainbow and someone's sexuality or something along them lines. Entirely up to you. Right, so there's another part done. I hope this is looking alright, guys. Exactly, Becky. Sammy, you don't need to apologise. Shush, Ian. She doesn't need to apologise. And thank you, Sammy. I did her eyes, and then we decided that it would be really nice if we carried on the pink. And then I've also decided to go in other parts of her outfit and the umbrella. We're going to do the blues as well. Right, so I'm going to move on to this bit here. So I'm going back in again with the processed red. And I'm going along this section now. I'm going to keep my highlight here, so I'm going to get my white and just go along the edge there. And then everything else is going to come out a bit darker. these bits here, I'm just going to keep colouring in with the pencil as I go along, because I don't think that they would have any lighter parts to them anyways. And then I'm going in next with the Mulberry again. Thank you, Joanne. Oh, Mia, they're so cute. Right, so I'm just going back in with my pink there actually, just to blend that bit out a bit. Then I'm going back in with the Mulberry. And then back with the processed red just to blend that out. Pickle, you must just be attracted to that colour. And thank you, Victoria and Pickle. Right, so I'm just going to blend that bit back out again. And then again with the pink. And I'm just going to grab my white again and just go over that bit. And then I'm coming in with my black raspberry. And all the way down here is going to be quite dark. And then just bringing it up. And then just make sure that the edge of that is blended out. As I said before, there's a lot of switching between the pencils just to make sure that it stays blended and we don't have prominent lines. There we go. And then I'm just going to get my eraser again. There we go. Yes, Corolla, these are Prismacolors. Oh, very nice, Nana. What do you have from the Indians? Right, so we're down here now. I'll just move that up so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. Okay, Tammy, that's fine. Go and enjoy the sun. Right, so I've already done these bits here. I actually need to go in with the pink just on these two sections. And then process red, which is what I have in these bits. and then the Mulberry, because as I said, I'm just going to keep these as the block colours because they're amongst the hair anyways. If I miss anything from chat, just say it again. Of course, Corolla, I'll let you know the colours right now. Have a nice day, Tammy. Thank you for coming along. Okay, Corolla, so I have pink, which is in PC 929. I've then gone in with Process Red in PC 994. Then I've used Mulberry in PC 995. And then my darkest colour is Black Raspberry, and that is in PC 1095. And then just to get the lighter colours and also my highlights, I've just used a white, which is PC 938. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Mia. Oh, that sounds nice, Nana. Right, so I've done the Process Red, I have done the Mulberry, and I'm now going to go over the top in those little gaps with the Black Raspberry. And then I'm just going over these sections with the Black Raspberry. And then start again on this part. So the pink base is already down. And I'm going to have a tiny little bit of a highlight just here, so I'm going to put that in with my white now, and then I'm coming in with the Process Red, and most of this probably will be in the darker colours. And like I've done previously, these sections are all done in light layers. I'm not pressing very hard at all. So if you'd like to share your Instagrams and Facebooks and YouTube channels with everyone, that would be lovely. Because we may very well have people watching who haven't watched before and don't know your social medias. So it would be nice just to share them around a little bit. So now I'm coming in with the Mulberry. And I'm trying to keep this bit a bit lighter, just for that highlight I've put in there. So I'm going to go back in with my Process Red. And just blend that out there. And then again with the pink and just blend that out. Yes, Frank's little snoring is pretty cute. Sometimes when I'm just sat colouring, I don't have the TV or anything on. And when Frank's asleep, it's quite relaxing just listening to him snoring away. Hiya, Tess. For me, my best day for colouring is either a Friday or a Saturday. Thank you, Kenny. So, and then finally our last colour is the black raspberry. And again, I'm just going to lightly go over where we've already been. I'm not going to go all the way to the top here for that part because I'll end up taking away my highlight. And then I'm just going to do the same again and bring in my other colours to just blend that out. One by one, just coming back in. Just to remove that noticeable line. And I haven't pressed hard at all the whole time of doing this. It has all been light layers. And if you find that you still have parts that haven't blended very well, always go back in with your lightest colour and use that as your blender. I find that helps a lot better than using an actual blender pencil sometimes. Right. So that's that bit all done down this side. Just catching up on chat, everyone. Right, so I really like how that's turned out, and I'm going to grab my blues back now, which I just put at the top of my book here, and I'm going to come back to the umbrella here. I'll zoom back down for this part, and I'm going back in with my lightest colour, which was the electric blue, and that is PC1040, and we're trying to get the same look as what I've used for her eye, and we're going in the smaller sections here on the umbrella, and then I'll be doing this part and this part on her outfit. But we'll start off here. And again, I'm just going to do a light layer of the electric blue. I'll just do the same sections as what I've done on the pink parts. And then again, I'll go away and complete that, the whole umbrella in the time between today and my next stream next Friday. I am stuttering a little bit again, everyone, but just hang in there. Thank you, Kenny. I quite like how it's turned out myself. So next I'm coming in with the Cerulean blue, and that is PC103. And I'm going to do dark from both ends, leading into a highlight down the middle this time. So I'm hoping that I have enough room to do this. But I'm just going to start at the top part of here, very, very lightly again. And then fade that into the center of the section. And again with this side. If this doesn't work out, not to worry, we will have some kind of gradient. And as I said before, we can always add a highlight in with a Posca pen. Now I'm going to come in with Ultramarine, and that is PC902. Becky, what are you jealous about? So I'm going to do the same again, and coming from the top and the bottom, I'm just going to add a very small part to both sides. And then I'm going to go back to my Cerulean blue and just blend that out a little bit here and here. And then, because we have quite a distinct line between the two, I'm coming back in again with the electric blue, and I'm very lightly just going to go over the whole center there. Okay, Pickle, thank you for joining us. Okay, and then my darkest blue colour I have is Indigo blue, and that is PC901. Yes, as Sammy says, if there's anything you'd like me to link up in the description box for afterwards, just drop it in the chat and either myself or one of the other admins will grab a hold of it and we will stick it in the description box afterwards. So yes, I'm going in with the Indigo blue there, and I'm very, very, very small part on the top and bottom because this is a dark blue. Just going to put a tiny bit just to give it that extra depth. And then again, it is a bit tedious, but it's all worth it. I'm just going to go back in again and fade everything back out. And then I think obviously because this has been a small section, I will put a slight Posca pen highlight just to finish it off. Okay, Donna, thank you for joining us and enjoy the rest of your day, sweetheart. So this is the Cerulean blue, and then the final colour is the electric blue, just to blend in that centre bit there. And then I'll get my pen and I'll just show you what I'm going to do. pop those there a moment. So I'm just giving my pen a shake there. I think for this section with these, I've got a bit too many colours, but that's alright. So I'm just going to put 2 little dashes there, and that just gives me a tiny bit of a shine. And it kind of breaks up the fact that it doesn't have the distinct pale bit in the middle. Take care, Gary. Thank you for coming along. Sean. Yes, I'm liking the pink and blue together. And the more that I see her eyes, the more that I'm liking the fact that I did 2 colours. Right, so going back in again, we already have the base of the electric blue. And then I'm going in with the cerulean blue. And I'm going to do the same again, just start at one side and fade it towards the middle. And then the other side and fade that into the middle. And because we're doing the Posca pen little dash sort of highlight, don't worry too much about this bit being light. I'm just going to blend them 2 ends together there. Then I'm coming in again with Ultramarine in the PC 902. And again, just from one side, bring that in to the center. And then back in with your lighter colours. So I've got cerulean blue first. And again, just blend out those edges. And then again with the electric blue. And then finally with your darkest blue, which is indigo blue for me, PC 901. And just do a very small part, just so that it has that final shadow. And then your final layer of blending. And then just use your lightest to blend them all out together. Oh, you should, Sammy. You should definitely get this book. And then again, I'm just going to give 2 dashes to the middle there. Right, so I will quickly do the next ones. I'm just going to zoom out just a tiny bit. You'll still be able to see, but I'm just zooming out a little bit, just to give my hands some space to move. So again, cerulean blue, top and bottom, fade into the middle. If anybody has any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm sure among all of us, someone has an answer. I'm next using Ultramarine, and again, from the outer edges into the middle. And then I'm just going to blend those ones out. And then finally my darkest blue, which is indigo blue. And for this one, just a small amount, because obviously these sections are small and you don't want them to be overshadowed. And then again, one final blend out. So ultramarine, just to blend out the indigo blue. And then cerulean blue to blend out the ultramarine. And then electric blue just to blend out the whole thing. And then again, a White Posca pen and your two little dashes. You don't have to do the little dashes, you could do something else. You could just do a line through the center of them. So I'll quickly just go ahead and do the other two. It'll not take 2 minutes if I do them together. And then we will move on to doing the blue parts on her dress. So I'm not looking at chat at the moment, everyone. I will be soon. So I'm just going to blend all these bits back out. If there's anything you need me to explain again for what I've done, just shout it out there. And I'll quite happily go over it again. So this one is mostly hidden behind this bead, so I'm just putting the one dash in for this one. Right, so that is how they look together, and I'm now going to move on to these parts of her outfit. I'm just quickly going to go back to the image in the back. There we go. And if I zoom down in there. Right, so I've noticed with this picture there is a lot more going on. Of course I can, Sammy. Yes, Sean, it has. Right, so these bits are the bits that I'm thinking of doing blue, not the bits that they have in the aqua, but the ones next to it. And from what I can see, it is just those two parts of that. But as I was saying, this has a lot more going on. There's a lot more flowers and patterns which are not in the original picture, which if you look here, they have flowers there, but if you look here, there's nothing down here. So, from what I could see, these are the only bits of this section that's going to be blue. So, we're going to go in again with the electric blue in PC1040. Sammy's asked me if I'll put the colours I've used for the pink in the description. What I'll also do is I'll do the blue I've used as well, and I'll also put those in the description. Yes, I like the pinks as well. Pinks and purples. But I did notice, Sammy, I can't remember if you were in the stream at the time, I missed a bow here with the ribbon coming down. So when I come to finish the umbrella and her outfit, I'll also be filling in the bow to match the ones in her hair and this one here. But I'm gonna go in now and do this section here and this section here in the blue. So I'll do a base of the electric blue, and I'll just do that very lightly. And my plan with this is I'm going to start with the dark here and work my way up to the lighter here, and then I'll start with the dark on this part here and work to the lighter part here, and then it in keeps with what I've done, all of the whiter highlights on this section. Right. So I'll finish the blue section of this here, and then that'll be me done for today. But like I said, between now and next Friday, I'll finish the umbrella and I'll finish her outfit, and then that means that one, you're not sitting through the same thing for hours on end, and it will also mean that we are one step closer to having her finished in the next stream. So sorry, this is the Cerulean blue that I'm using next. I'll lay this down and then I'll use my white to put my highlight on. You don't live too far away from Sean, Joanne? And then I'm just going to blend that edge out there. Thank you, Beth Ann. I was a bit apprehensive at first, but I don't think it's looking too bad. Hiya, Tanya. Thank you very much. So again, I'm coming in with the Ultramarine. And I'm just going to bring that up again. Again, light pressures. You don't really need to put hard pressure on when you're doing your layers. And it also means that with these pencils, you're not going to get if you lay them down too hard, it's harder to put other colours on top. Becky. It's not looking too bad. It'll look better when it's done. So, you make me laugh, everyone. So, I'm coming in again with the cerulean blue, just to blend that out a bit. Hey, you make me laugh. Babe, are you still in the chat? Or have you had to go back to do some work? And then back in again with the electric blue. Thank you, Mia. You know what it is, Becky? I try to be all serious and stuff when I'm on my stream, but you guys are so funny and it's hard to stay serious, because I was just saying the other day how I don't get much colouring done because I'm too busy having a laugh. And it takes me long enough to get a picture done as it is. So I try to be all serious and then it just doesn't work because you just make me laugh. Well, just to let you know, babe, I'm nearly done. I didn't want to abruptly sign off and you not to see me go. So I'm going back in with the indigo blue again, and this is the darkest colour I'm using, and I don't want this to go too far up, so I'll just do a little bit. And then again, just as I've been doing, I'll go in with the Ultramarine again, just to blend out the indigo blue. Yeah, Sammy is not finished till 11. However, he does have tomorrow off now. And then the Cerulean blue is next. Becky, it would be great if Monopoly money worked. But then I think everybody would catch on and then we wouldn't be able to use Monopoly money anymore. Thank you, Donna. That's what these streams are for, Tanya. To come in and have a laugh and a good old chin wag. And you know what? You don't even have to have anything in particular to talk about colouring. It can be absolutely anything. Right, and then I'm just going to quickly come in with the electric blue there. Corolla, you shouldn't tell people that. Send some our way. I'll give you my address. Just package it over in a big box. So I'm just blending this last bit out. There we go. Just coming back in with my white there, just to make sure that that is blended out there. And then I'll bring in my eraser just to get rid of these bits and pieces. Bye, Mummy Wilkes. I'll speak to you soon. No, Sean, I'm totally the same about the Johanna's new book that's due out. Okay, Bethan, take care. I'll see you next time and enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, thank you, Kenny. Right, so I'm just going to get rid of my little mistakes. Oh, Sammy, guess what I've got today, look. I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit. This week's Marvel mug is a Hulk fist. Welcome back, Nana. Right. So, just to recap, and I'll also put them in the description afterwards. I'm just zooming out there so you can see the picture so far. For the pinks, I'll put these in the description as well, don't worry. But for the pinks, we have pink in PC 929, Process Red in PC 994, Mulberry in PC 995, and then Black Raspberry in PC 1095. For the blues, I have used Electric Blue in PC 1040, Cerulean Blue in PC 103, Ultramarine in PC 902, and Indigo Blue in PC 901. I then had a white in PC 938 just to add some highlights. And if you remember, for the eyes at the very beginning, if you were there, I also used black just as a tiny shadow in PC 935. Okay, Kenny, I'm just finishing up now anyways. So if you make it, I'll see you next week, sweetheart. You enjoy the rest of your day. And then I also used a White Posca pen. I used the PC1MR, and I used that for the highlights that I've put around the umbrella, and then I also used that to put the highlights in her eyes. So that is everything for today. I will go away and finish her outfit. I've got this part down here, and then I also have the skirt part down here. And I will also finish the umbrella, and then next week we will come back and do the flowers down the bottom here. But it was very, very nice of you all to join me today. I'm just reading the chat, everyone. I don't think we're having a storm right now, are we? Thank you, everyone. So my plan to get more colouring done didn't exactly go to plan. But rather than doing just one section, I have showed you how I will complete her outfit and also the umbrella, and we did do her eyes at the very beginning. That's okay. If you had to lurk, that is completely fine. It's just lovely to have you there in the background watching. And I will add all of the colours in the description. I'll put the link to Lyric Lover's YouTube channel in the description. I will put my email address in the description. And I wish everyone to have a lovely Friday. And I shall see you next Friday. Thanks for coming along, everyone, and it was lovely seeing you all. Bye!